Have you ever noticed how a cat in a house full of people somehow picks one person and treats them differently than everyone else? Not just random affection, not just convenience, something deeper. They follow that person, sleep next to that person, wait by the door for that person, almost like they've made a decision. So the question is, how and why do cats choose their favorite human? First, we need to understand something important. Cats are not like dogs. Dogs are wired for social hierarchy. They look for a leader. Cats, they're different, much more independent, much more selective. When a cat chooses you, it's not obedience. It's preference. And that makes it way more interesting. Let's start with the biggest factor, energy and behavior. Cats are extremely sensitive to how people act around them. Loud movements, unpredictable gestures, constant grabbing. All of that can push a cat away. That's why, in many households, the cat ends up choosing the quietest person. The one who doesn't try too hard. The one who sits calmly, maybe scrolling on their phone, not even paying attention. And somehow, that's the person the cat walks up to. Why? Because to a cat, that feels safe. No pressure, no threat, no chaos. Now here's something even more surprising. Cats often prefer people who ignore them. It sounds backwards, but it makes perfect sense. Direct eye contact in the animal world can feel like a challenge. Reaching out immediately? That can feel invasive. But someone who glances softly, blinks slowly, and gives space? That's cat language for, I'm not a threat. And cats respond to that instantly. Another key factor is consistency. Cats love routine more than almost anything. The person who feeds them at the same time every day. The one who cleans the litter box. The one who's always there in the evening. That person becomes predictable. And predictability builds trust. Over time, the cat starts associating that human with safety, food, comfort, and control. That's a powerful combination. But here's where it gets emotional. Cats don't just choose based on actions. They also respond to emotional tone. If someone in the house is calm, gentle, and emotionally steady, cats pick up on that. They can sense stress, anxiety, even mood shifts. So when a cat curls up next to someone who feels peaceful, it's not random. They're choosing the environment that feels best to them. Let's talk about scent, something humans often forget. Cats live in a world of smell. Your natural scent, your clothes, even your home environment, all of it matters. When a cat rubs against you, they're not just being cute. They're marking you, claiming you, mixing their scent with yours. And over time, if your scent becomes familiar and comforting, you become part of their safe zone. That's when the bond really locks in. Now here's something that surprises a lot of people. Sometimes, cats choose the person who respects their boundaries the most. Not the one who cuddles them constantly. Not the one who picks them up every 5 minutes. But the one who understands when to stop. The one who notices the tail flick, the ear movement, the subtle signs that say, that's enough. Respect, for a cat, is everything. And they remember who gives it. There's also something called early association. If a cat had a strong positive experience with someone early on, feeding, comfort, play, that memory can shape their preference long-term. Even small moments matter. The person who was there when the cat felt scared. The one who spoke softly when others were loud. Those impressions stay. But let's not pretend this is all logical. Because sometimes, cats just choose. No clear reason. No obvious pattern. You'll see it all the time. A cat ignores everyone, then suddenly becomes obsessed with one person who barely interacts with them. It almost feels random. But even then, there's usually something subtle behind it. A tone of voice. A body language pattern. A smell. A rhythm. Things humans don't consciously notice, but cats do. And once that bond forms, it gets stronger. Cats begin to show behaviors they don't show to anyone else. They bring you gifts. They sleep closer to you than anyone else. They follow you from room to room. Some cats even develop a kind of social attachment, waiting specifically for their person. That's not ownership. That's connection. Here's something fascinating. Research suggests that cats can form attachment styles similar to humans. Secure, anxious, avoidant. So when a cat consistently chooses one person, it may actually reflect a deeper emotional alignment. They feel safe with that person. Understood, not overwhelmed. But what if your cat didn't choose you? That's a question a lot of people quietly wonder. The truth is, it's not rejection. It's compatibility. Cats aren't judging you. They're just responding to what feels right to them. And the good news? These bonds can change. Over time, with patience, calm behavior, and respect, you can absolutely become that chosen person. So next time your cat walks past everyone in the room and curls up next to that one person, just remember, it's not random. It's not simple. It's a mix of instinct, experience, emotion, and subtle signals we barely notice. And maybe the most interesting part, cats don't choose the person who loves them the most. They choose the person who understands them the best. Outro. So, has your cat chosen you? Or someone else? Let me know in the comments.